It's a pleasure to be here with you. And I know that there are so many parents and teachers out there and therapists who are trying so hard to be positive with the children in their midst. And they so want to have an impact. And two things for today. One is that most of what we offer up in terms of positivity isn't nearly positive enough for the intense child, the kind of child who is disconcerting to you, worrisome to you, annoying, frustrating to you. And we have to have a flavor, a level of positivity that matches their intensity. That's one. And I'm going to save that for next lessons, but I'm going to give you one clue today that's the true beginning of any solution with the intense, challenging child, which is that first and foremost, we need to take a stand that gives them a new sense of what's possible in relation to us. It's almost impossible to have a positive impact if the child still is believing that they get a greater gift of us. They get more relationship, richer relationship through negativity. And how does that happen? Some kids just watch the truth of our interactions with them. And as positive as we're trying to be, they pick up the energetic truth that when things are going off, when things are going awry, when they cross a line, when they do something wrong, that's when we show up. We show up with more words to say, we show up with more emotion, we show up by leaning in, we show up by getting more excited, and that happens by way of our reprimands, our lectures, our words of urging for the child, and the child is studying how they get the most connected with us, how they get plugged in to the people who are important to them. So with that in mind, we first and foremost have to prove to the child that that's no longer true. I call that stand one. Stand one is, I ain't gonna do that no more. I am not gonna give the gift of me to negativity. I am certainly not gonna ignore it. I will have a consequence, but I am not going to in any way, shape, or form give the child an inkling that they have gotten my goat, that they're getting me to lean in when things are going wrong. You know, one of the issues is we as a culture hold it to be true that teaching lessons in the midst of problems is the way to go. And that is not true, because that's going to deepen the child's sense that they get more of us through negativity. We have to prove it. We have to demonstrate that that's no longer true. We can't just walk up to a child and say, I'm not going to do that anymore, because, you know, those are empty words, until we hold true to this new truth. They have to see us in action over and over and over again to gather that we don't show up in that way. The other piece of the puzzle that may, ring true to you is we say we're busy, but we're never too busy for a problem. Something about problems gets us to lean in. Something about problems gets us to stop what we're doing and at the very least give some form of the gift of us to the issue, to the problem, to the negativity. That's exactly what stand 1 is about. It's a refusal to no longer do that. It's a refusal to give our energy, our connection, our relationship to negativity. And when we have proven that to some extent, and we've made some gains in that regard, then we could show up with stand 2, which is how to rock a child's world with positivity. I'm going to save that for the next time. I'll see you next time. I'm Howard Glasser for the Nurtured Heart Institute, and you can find us at nurturedheartinstitute.com. Hope to see you soon.